Hello, users, and welcome to another episode of Flicks Done Quick. And today I am going to be reviewing Sense8's second season. Um, so finished watching it, and if you haven't seen my season 1 review, then go check it out. But basically, I think this might be one of my new favorite shows just ever. It's super fucking good. It's super fucking good. Like season 1 was super fucking good, but then like just more of it, and then like the main difference between season 1 and season 2 is the pace and intensity of the situations greatly increased in season 2. So like season 1 was more around introducing the characters, introducing the world in a really good way, and then season 2 was kind of like them actually interacting with the world that was constructed, more into like interactions with other characters. You find more of the clusters of more sensates and all that kind of stuff, and it's a really cool kind of build up. And then you also have the negative interactions with the evil sensate, like Whispers. That guy is pretty epic. And then you have like the kind of like assassin organization just trying to hunt them down throughout most of it. Like they're a lot more relevant. So it's basically the plot is really good. And so far this is the second season of 2 right now. So maybe there'll be a third in the future. You know, whenever I'm done a show like this, I go on the Googles and I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna figure this out. What's the situation here? So it turns out that season 3 is apparently already written, except Netflix is like, fuck you, bitch, we're not gonna do it. So I don't really know what the situation is there, but they should really make a third season because the show is fucking the bomb. Yo. Um, so now that I'm done gushing, so since this is the last of the 2 seasons so far, I guess I'll do character reviews. Um, so I believe that there was an actor change, and I'm gonna verify that for one of the characters. Um, yeah. So for Capheus, there was an actor change. I don't really know why. I haven't looked into it, but there was an actor change for Capheus. They made a joke about it, which is like, I kind of was like, okay, like one of the characters was interacting with him. Was like, hey, you look a little different. And I thought that was pretty funny. I looked it up at the time. Yeah, there was a character change, but I just want to verify it here. And Catface is pretty cool. He's just kind of like a laid back dude. His main thing in this season is he is going to run for like a political thing. I don't know if it's president or like some more local politics. I'm pretty sure it's some more local politics, but I do remember them saying president a few times, but I'm not entirely certain. Um, and then you have Sun, and she's definitely one of the better characters. I think she doesn't really talk much. Her personality is really like kind of tame, I guess. Like she doesn't like when she does talk. I feel like that's what makes her character really good because when she does have those moments where she does actually speak and like kind of show those emotions, like they're a lot more meaningful than some of the other characters, just because she's so like not emotive most of the time. So her like kind of story is that she's in prison and then she breaks out and that kind of stuff, and so like that part's pretty cool. And then you have Nomi, which is my favorite character, and she's basically just like the epic hacker. And her kind of situation is that she's a fugitive technically, so she's trying to like evade police while also doing the hacker ring for the rest of the sensors, the sensoriers, the sensi-8s, the 789s. And so like she's basically just always there, like just always there being epic, and so that's pretty cool. And then you have her girlfriend, which is also a really good character, and they both like their chemistry or whatever on the camera. It's pretty solid. Definitely very very good characters in my opinion. So then you have Kala, I think her name is the one from India, and she's definitely like the most underused character. She like her personality is that like she's basically just a basic bitch. Um, and she's like a pharmacist, so like sometimes she's useful, sometimes she'll like make a concoction, or something, and you know, like it's okay, but like she's the most underused. She's not a bad character, and to be honest, like all 8 of them being superheroes, like that's kind of strange. So like I can definitely understand having just a character that's just kind of a basic bitch. So and then you have Riley, which is also kind of a basic bitch. But she's more intertwined into the story because she's from Iceland and like there's a lot of the assassin organization shit going on in Iceland. So, you know, she's kind of got more airtime and more like kind of involved in some of the backstory and stuff. So, you know, but she's also just kind of a basic bitch. Um, and then you have Wolfgang, which is another a character that doesn't talk much and doesn't explain much and isn't really used much outside of like the storyline of where he like basically is trying to like just do shit with like his family gang stuff. Just like say like I don't care about you guys, fuck y'all. And and then like eventually just like gets involved with some guy who just happens to have an associate who's another 789er, and then they like start to get into like a romantic relationship, but it turns out she's a bad guy, and then he gets captured, and that's kind of like how the later like arcs go, like they're trying to rescue him. So but he doesn't like he's just one of those like I hesitate to use it, but like that's kind of his personality. Toxic masculinity. That's this guy. He's afraid to ask people for help. Because I'm a big tough man. Because they actually make fun of him for that, in one episode, and that's one thing I like about this movie is it's really progressive, and they just like make fun of like especially the trans character just makes fun of like cis nonsense constantly, and it's really good. But they just like make fun of him sometimes for that, and it's really good. Um, and then you have Leto, who's like the dramatic Spanish actor. I didn't really like him at first because I thought he was annoying, but like further on, like his power, if you will, is that he's a liar, and like he gets used a lot when he's trying to like smooth talk people. That's basically his thing. He's a smooth talker, right? Because he's an actor or whatever. So like his kind of smooth talking later in the season, the second season is like it gets really good, and I start to like him a lot. His personal situation is that like he gets forced to come out as gay, so like his whole career is kind of in ruins and stuff, and he's trying to rebuild it. And it's kind of sad. Like they do a really good job at making it kind of feel empathy for like a rich actor, which is like I didn't think I would be able to do it. So, but yeah, there's that. And then you have Will, the police officer, who's not a police officer, he's actually a heroin addict in the second season. Kind of, you know, he's okay. He's okay. He grows on you a little bit, but he's still kind of like got that like, look at me, I'm a man, I'm in charge kind of thing. Um, so he's definitely not my favorite character. But yeah, that's basically what I think about all those guys. Um, and yeah, I don't know what else to say other than if you haven't seen it, yeah, you should definitely watch it. It's really fucking good. I don't think I've talked about, and I think this might be the longest episode of Flicks Done Quick. Like I'm straight gushing. Like this show is really good. It's also really long. A lot of the episodes go over an hour, and then season 2 has like 2 2-hour episodes. So like if this will cost you some time, even though it's only 2 seasons, it's gonna cost you some time. And that's what's good about it. So even if it never does get a third season, if I do ever rewatch this, which I probably will at some point, like it's got a lot of content. I've got like a hiccup coming on. And with that, I think I'm gonna ditch. So yeah, go watch it like right now. Like just like turn this off and just like watch it.